Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game, Cardfight Vanguard today. This is going to be the final video in my set 2 review series. Apologise for the bit of a gap there in the middle. But first, thank you to Sundar, my semi level supporter. Let's just get right into it. With cards I said my piece on in the Dragon Empire reveal, I just don't see why they're here, honestly, but fucking here we go, mate. Oh great, there goes the demonetization. Can't even hold myself back, can I? Keter Sanctuary, starting out with the encounter cards. Full bow is full bow. Yep. We're starting with the ride line, and here it's going to be Blaster Javelin. So, auto, when this unit is rode upon by Blaster Dark, reveal the top card of your deck and call it to rear as a rest if it is a unit, and discard it if it isn't. So, go +1 if it's a unit, and don't get nothing if it isn't. So basically, don't really want to be playing orders, just because I mean, certainly not many, because I feel like losing that is going to be a hell of a feels bad. And continues on rear during your turn. If you have a Vanguard Blaster, it gets +2k, so it'll be a 10k booster or a 10k attacker. That's fine, it's okay. Next, we have got Blaster Dark. When this unit is placed on Vanguard or rear, counterblast 1 and retire another rear guard. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it, and this unit gets +1 drive until the end of the turn. And continuous on rear during your turn. If your rear guard was retired this turn, this gets +5k. So what happens? You ride, you look at the top card of your deck, you call it, you counterblast 1, you retire the thing you just called, you gain 5k and +1 drive. So essentially you just get twin drive for counterblast 1, is what it ends up being. Hey, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Also, getting +1 drive, relevant with the overtrigger, I guess, but like, you're not gonna, let's not pretend you can, you know, you're not going to play assuming you're going to get the overtrigger. Anyway, yeah, that's nice. And the rear circle ability will be 15k. It's probably going to happen a reasonable amount of the time. But yeah, you know, good. Same shit it did in V, as I recall. Just a solid ability. It's going to let you go. It's going to let you plus, because that's just an extra card in hand, really. It's just nice. It's just nice. And then we have got Phantom Blaster Dragon, the old big boy himself. What do? Well, it's the same shit as the last time. Auto, when it's placed on Vanguard, choose a blaster from your soul and call it to rear. So, you know, probably Blaster Dark. Act of Vanguard Circle once per turn. Counterblast 1, retire 3 rear guards. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's rear guards, retire them. This unit gets +10k, +1 crit until the end of the turn. So again, it's fine. It's fine, it's decent, it's nothing broken, it's just pretty good. Yeah, whatever. Yep, nothing crazy broken, and believe me, compared to Bastion, I was just fine. Like, Bastion is just kind of crazy. Yep. Let's have a look at the rest of the support for the ride line. Black Sage Carron. This is a grade 1, which says auto when it's placed on rear. If you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, which you will, rest this unit, look at the top card of your deck, and you may call it to rear if it's a unit card. At the end of that turn, retire the called unit. So this is just a very good card. It's going to let you pay for your costs much more easily. Also, it calls as stand, so that's good. You can use it to boost and all that sort of stuff. Yep, very good card, probably a staple 4 of in the deck. Next, we've got Darkness Maiden Maca. This is auto. When this is placed on rear, if you have a Blaster Vanguard, this gets +5k in the turns at 15k attacker. Very nice. Then, Soblast 1 and retire another rear guard. Look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 1 or less unit from among them. Call it to rear and shuffle your deck. Why would you do that? Well, you know, it's going to let you convert a trigger into something better. Probably, I feel like you're going to end up with triggers almost inevitably. And potentially, if you, you know, future synergy and stuff, if you've got stuff that does things on retire, that's good. Generally upgrade the quality of your board, proc your when retired skills. Yeah, seems fine. Seems like it's decent deck thinning as well. It's fine. And that's it for the ride line for Phantom Blast Overlord. How is it? It's fucking PBO. I don't know what to tell you. Here's the triple rare for Bastion. Hex Orb gets the big ol' shaft. Continuous on rear. If you Persona Road this turn, it boosts. And auto, back row rear circle once per turn. When your other unit stands by a card effect, stand this unit. A tasty 1 to 2 of. I do not know why this is triple rare. Double rares now. Soaring Dragon, Prideful Dragon. This is auto on rear. When this unit attacks, if you have 4 or more grade 3 rear guards, which you will, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast. Actually, 4 or more grade 3 rear guards. Maybe you're playing more of the booster ones now, I believe. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, draw a card. That's fine. If you Persona Road this turn, this gets +5. You can instead have this game +5k and +1 crit instead of drawing a card, which you're probably going to do. So this is suddenly very scary because you're going to be able to swing with this, +5k and a crit, Mechanical Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and then you can restand it with your Bastion. And the restand is probably always happening. This is pretty nice. I think this is good. I do like this card. Stella Razor Angel. Auto on rear. When this unit attacks, if your damage zone has no face-up cards, it gains 5k until the end of that battle. This is garbage. Okay. I mean, it's... sure. Okay. Diaglass Sorceress. Auto. When this unit is placed on rear from your hand, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb or Pentagleam, Counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand. Look at the top 2 cards from your deck. Choose up to 2 unit cards from among them, call them to rear, and put the rest on top of your deck in any order. So this is Counterblast 1, neg 1, to potentially go +1. Certainly look at the top of your cards of your deck, stack it. So basically you just get to go like, okay, well, are these both units? Okay, I'll play both. Is one a unit? Okay, I'll play that. Are they double triggers? Brilliant, I got double triggers. It's fine, it's nice. You probably play this. Yeah, I mean, it just seems good. You know, knowing what's coming up is nice. Just going that +2. It's probably worth calling even if they are triggers, to be honest. Just to get those free pluses. Yeah, it's just a good card. I like it. Exquisite Knight Olwain. When this unit is placed on rear, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb, Soul Blast 1, look at the 2 cards from your deck, choose up to 2 cards from among them, put them on the top of your deck in any order, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. So just Soul Blast 1 to stack 2, very nice. And auto on rear, when your drive tech reveals a trigger unit, Counterblast 1, gains 10k until the end of the turn. This is a nice bit of Hexa Orb support. I reckon you do play this. This is very nice. More stacking and, you know, being able to just get big numbers. Next we've got Witch of Pandering Brunner. Pandering is absolutely correct. Continues on rear. If you have a Blaster Vanguard, when this unit would be retired for your card's cost, it may be regarded as 2 rear guards. And it's 5k, so whatever the premium bullshit. But yeah, this card's kind of good. Probably do want to be playing this in that Blaster deck. Now that, you know, it's just going to suddenly make that very easy cost to pay. Bard of Heavenly Song Alpac. This is going to be your 20k shield front trigger, which you will probably be playing. Form up, oh Chosen Knights. Oh look, it's the best Keter Sanctuary card in the set. Okay. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Perform all of the effects according to your number of grade 3 units. So basically do them all, right? Because you're going to be fulfilling all the conditions on this, okay? So give a unit 5k, draw a card, and then choose one of your Vanguards and give it +1 drive. So you lose a card for this, you gain that card immediately back, so you've done Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1 to give a unit 5k and an additional drive check to your Vanguard. Four of! The fuck? Absolutely ridiculous. Violence Dragon. I feel like this should be Violence Dragon, but anyway. When this unit is retired for your card's cost, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, all of your units with a Blaster in its card name get +5k into the end of the turn. It's fine. It's okay. You know, it's fine. Octodevote Sorceress. When your drive check reveals a trigger unit, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb, retire this unit to Countercharge 1 or Soul Charge 1. If this was a grade 1, I'd probably like this, but being a grade 3, it's kind of, you know, because I'm pretty sure in Hexa Orb you're attacking with Vanguard first as well, so it's just like, why though? Yeah. And also, like, this would probably be really nice in Bastion as a grade 3, which you wouldn't mind so much because you could just chuck it in back, like behind the Vanguard or something, and you just retire it for the counter charge. But yes. Great game design. This is garbage. Heavenly Staff of Kind Intention, Cortese. When your drive check reveals this card, you may call it to an open rear. If you do, it gains boost. So essentially just another trigger. Yes, your rear guard does have to be open, but like that seems like a pretty easy condition to meet if you're going to be bloody just getting a plus from it. It's quite nice. You know, more aggro, letting you just randomly get aggro, by the way. Like, check this on your grade 1. Oh, cool, a 13k attack. Very nice. Yeah, card's pretty good. Heavenly Blade of Magnificence Bastida. When this unit is discarded from your hand during your turn, Counterblast 2 and Soul Blast 1, choose a column. Your opponent puts all rear guards in the same column on the bottom of the deck in any order. I like this card. Probably going to be meta dependent. I'm not 100% sure how many good ways you have. Oh, wait. Bastion discards. So yeah, you can just use this in certain matchups to go, okay, play this at like a couple copies, and now I get to just pay the cost of my Bastion and kill a column of rears that have been really annoying. Yeah, this card's pretty pog. Pretty nice, I'd say, at a couple copies. Meta dependent though. Divine Sister Petty 4. If you have 3 more grade 3 units, this gains plus 5k shield value. Again, I hate these. None of these have been good. None of those cards have been good. Knight of Heavenly Collapse Capaldo. When this is placed on rear from hand, Counterblast 1, rest another rear guard. Reveal the top card of your deck and put it into your hand if it's an order card or a grade 3, and call it to rear if it isn't. So, you know, you just get to bloody go +1 for Counterblast 1 and rest a rear. So it's kind of good. It's kind of good. I would say that is a card you should probably play in most decks. Probably not Bastion though. Additional Angel. Act on rear. Soul Blast 1, put this unit into damage zone, choose a face up grade 3 card from your damage zone, and call it to rear. If this said add to hand, I'd be like, alright, Pog. Call to rear? This is probably decent. Like, this is probably good. Maybe... Magic of Advancement Mel Coco. Also, when this unit is placed on rear, Soul Blast 1, draw a card and choose a card from your hand and discard it. Wish it ended there. It filters for Soul Blast 1. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, just filter for Soul Blast 1. It's alright. Knight of Heavenly Thundering Leady. Act on rear, Soul Blast 2 until the end of the turn. The power increase of trigger effects revealed by your drive check gains plus 5k. Why not? Why not make a front trigger plus 15k to board? I mean, yeah, it's RNG line and Soul Blast 2 is pretty hefty, but if your deck can afford to just chuck that Soul Blast, this is pretty strong, I think. You know, it's it's fine. I'd have to test it. In theory, could be good, could be garbage. And finally, Sublime Will. If you have 3 or more grade 3 units, choose one of your Vanguards. It gets plus 20k until the end of that battle. So this is basically going to be free real estate in Bastion. So, opinions on the Keter Sanctuary. PBO seems very mid. Like, just tier 2, like, fine. And Bastion didn't get many good support cards. But the ones it did get that were good, like fucking the Order, are ridiculous. Absolutely mental. The deck is overwhelmingly popular in Japan. Personally, I think Leonard is probably the better deck, but Bastion is so easy to play and requires no upgrade. Like, you get a couple commons, right? And your deck is just going burr. I can see why it's so popular in Japan. You know, it's probably going to be everywhere in English too. It's very, very, very good. Yep. Once again, we are in Bastion Bruce format. How exciting. Hopefully set 3 makes that better because, yeah, overall, the set, you know, I'd say basically the low tier doesn't really exist anymore. It's all been pushed up. Eugene still kind of sucks, but like the rest of it's all been pushed up. Most of the good decks from last format didn't get as nice support. So basically, you have Eugene at the bottom, literally everything else, Bastion and Bruce. It's so close to being well balanced, and maybe if they just don't give those two decks good support next set, it will be. We'll see, I'm hopeful. But there we go, that's my opinions on the old Keter Sanctuary. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, or you can join my Discord server and let me know what you think. Link is in the description. Look forward to deck profiles and that sort of stuff once set 2 releases. And I believe that's it for the video, so I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.